Doomsvince, and this is day 135 of Spawn Year.
I anticipate this will be one of the shorter entries I have recorded in these journals so far. Given that Doomsvince hasn't revealed himself once since my arrival in this room, and given that I've broken one of his arbitrary rules without reprisal, this may be the least risky day to say so little. But Doomsvince, assuming you are still paying attention, let me assure you this isn't like the day I tried to get away with a 3-sentence review. I have very little to say because this episode provides so very little to discuss or analyze, and I am certain I can adequately critique this one in at least 4 sentences. The whole episode is spent posturing for the season finale. Things are about to come to a head, but I'm so unengaged, I kept fidgeting in my seat and looking down at a watch I wasn't wearing when the show seemed to really want me on the edge of my seat. Wynn is still trying to find Terry, but all the screen time wasted on that is for naught because after escaping the clutches of Mr. Equal Opportunity racist maniac, Chief Banks, who Wynn of course has in his pocket, has every cop out looking for Terry, and they find him and arrest him. In a scene that could have been the subject for a Lamb Chop and Friends song because it never ends. Did we really need a 3-episode build-up to this in a 6-episode season? We spent a lot of time with Sam and Twitch trying to piece together all these recent alley killings and determine if they're all caused by the same perp. Spawn's involvement perplexes them, and we're introduced to a young, hot-headed reporter who's figured out more in one episode than our real detectives have all season. She's linked most of the major players back to Billy Kincaid, so at least these new writers are aware there was a first season, and by the end, she's bribed the bums to tell her what they know, and suddenly she has Al's guns and Al's name. I like that all of this is being paid off in some way, though I'd rather get past first season, develop Spawn, and jump into some uncharted territory the comics never get to. But why couldn't Sam and Twitch do all of this instead of introducing a new random character and then suddenly giving her all the cool stuff to do? Meanwhile, Spawn is still reverting into his whiny comic book self, so he's clinging to his old life even though Cog keeps saying he's a different person now. He yells and screams a lot, tries to kill himself and can't. Ooh, adapting from later issues. Bad move, show. And finally, revealing himself to Wanda. Conveniently at the same time, one of Wynn's men tries to kill her, so he kills that guy, and she's beside herself with fear. Afraid Spawn will hurt Cyan, even though he's saved her both times she's seen him. I get that Spawn's a scary-looking monster who narrows his creepy green eyes even at people he's trying to console, stupid Spawn, but the independent lawyer who put herself on the line to solve last season's child killer case, even after the naive mistake she's made, should have a stronger backbone than this. It plays out like the comic, minus Spawn accusing Terry of betraying him. Glad we're past that. Wanda freaks, Spawn leaves, and Cyan calls Spawn the sad man and says he saved her. I expected the business with the ring would lead Wanda to learn about Al this season. I just didn't think it would take all season, and that's about all that would be accomplished. In the meantime, all this great voice talent is wasted, and nobody, especially Keith David, is getting anything interesting to say. And Clown just evaporated the last 3 episodes. Where is he? Well, I suppose I had a little more to write than I expected. And another one bites the dust. Signed, Captain Logan.